Hi folks, Jason Shapiro here. I am going to choose to talk to you in today's video about a question that arises quite frequently with my clients, and that is the issue of Miranda rights. The Miranda rights are the rights that you hear being read to suspects on TV police shows, such as you have the right to remain silent, anything can and will be used against you. In a court of law, you have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed for you, etc. Those are the rights that came out of a case called Miranda versus Arizona. Miranda rights are required to be read to people accused of crimes, suspects in crimes, once they are placed under arrest. Almost every time I have a driving under the influence or driving while impaired case, my clients should not read their Miranda rights. And oftentimes my clients ask me, well, why not? Did the fact that the officer didn't read me my Miranda rights mean that the charges against me should be dismissed? The answer to that question in many DUI cases is no. And the main reason why is when an officer stops a motorist and when the officer asks questions of the motorist, that motorist is not under arrest. Only when the police place someone out under arrest and then want to question that suspect about the crime itself do the police first need to read someone their Miranda rights, and then that person needs to understand his rights and then make a knowing, voluntary, and intelligent decision to waive those rights and speak to the police. Only then can the answers to the police officer's questions come into evidence against that person. Now, what happens if the officer does not read someone their Miranda rights, in spite of the fact that that person has been placed under arrest, and then the officer starts questioning them? Is that grounds for having the case dismissed? The answer is no, it is not. It is only grounds to having the person's statements suppressed or excluded as evidence in court. All the other evidence that has been gathered, whether it's what the officer saw or what the officer heard or what the officer got the person to say prior to arrest, can be used against that suspect. So people ask me all the time, should I speak to the police? Should I not speak to the police? Generally, I can't answer that question because I never know what someone is being charged with, what the evidence is, etc. The best advice I have for all of my clients is you don't speak to the police unless you speak to an attorney first and you let the attorney assess the situation with you and then make that determination. Generally, nothing is gained by giving statements to the police without first speaking to someone who is on your side, which is your attorney. So, knowing the lessons of Miranda and knowing the lessons of when to speak and not to speak is always a topic that my clients are interested in, and hopefully this is illuminating to some of you to some degree. Best advice I have to you folks is be careful out there. Look forward to talking to you. Thank you.
And now when you see the light, you stand up for your rights.